So in challenging times such as the one we are in, we tend to find ourselves glued to news channels, to newsrooms. We tend to find ourselves online looking for information, looking for updates. Honestly speaking, what we are really looking for is good news. We want to know if things are getting better. We want to know if we are making forward steps. But sadly, we tend to find ourselves bombarded with sad news, with bad news, and to some extent with even fake news. And what does that do to us? It overwhelms us. For some reason, the situation somehow blinds us from realizing and remembering that there's another kind of news. A kind of news that gives hope when we feel hopeless. A kind of news that gives us encouragement when we're feeling discouraged. A kind of news that gives us strength when we feel weak. The Bible calls it the gospel. It simply means the good news. To be more precise, I'm talking about the good news concerning Jesus the Christ. The week we are in and the fast approaching weekend, which is the Passover weekend, I want to believe it's one good time for us to contemplate on the good news we do have in spite of the challenging times we are in. As a matter of fact, it is the nature of the gospel to present itself on the backdrop of a challenging time. Why, when you trace the historical background of the Passover, you'll find God announcing the deliverance and the freedom of Israel while they were in the midst of a challenging time. When you come to the New Testament, I like the way Apostle Paul puts it in Romans 5 verse number 6. He says, when we were unable to help ourselves, at the right time, Christ died for us. Hey, good friends, I know our times are challenging, but do not forget this. We do have good news to contemplate upon, and it's the good news concerning Jesus the Christ. Be encouraged. This is Pastor Danny on #WORDBITE.